Hey everybody, this is Evanye Lawson with the Self-Love Center. Are you a runner? You know you have anxiety when things get hard and really difficult and you start becoming overwhelmed. The first thing in your mind is to flee the situation, get out of it, avoid it, deny it, move away from it. Because if you move away from it, then you can protect yourself, and it makes you feel comfortable. It makes you feel at ease, and then you don't have to deal with the situation that's making you feel like you want to run away. So I'm making this video because today I had one of those situations where I have just been so burnt out. I've been working so hard over the past couple of weeks, and I've had a lot of transitions and letting go of a lot of things. And this weekend, I just felt so much tension in my body, like up in my chest, up in my shoulders, and it's been hard to breathe into my belly. And I started having all these daydreams of just leaving the country and moving away and just relaxing and never having to work a day in my life ever again. And I had this beautiful daydream as a signal and a wake-up call to really start paying attention to what's important to me. And fortunately, I have beautiful friends around me who was able to help me to recognize that when I get exhausted, the first thing I want to do is flee. Now, I am not someone who appreciates commitment. I think commitment is great. I think it's necessary, but I struggle with committing to things because my mind starts to tell me that it's long term and I'm going to be stuck. I'm never going to get out of it and I'm going to feel trapped. And that's what my mind tells me. Although that's not the truth, that's just fear appearing real. And what I had to do was I had to look at what was I running away from. And so when I came to the understanding that, oh, I'm just exhausted and I'm trying to shift and hold more capacity and space for new things to be added in my life, what I realized was, oh, what I really need is some self-care time. And I had a beautiful friend and she asked me the question, how can you create more inspiration and more creativity right now in this day? And when I thought about it, I was like, you know what? I just want to go to the Indian grocery store and I want to buy some trinkets and I want to eat some Indian food because that's going to make me feel so good right now. And she said, then do that. And I said, I also want to dress as eccentric as possible and I want to be as flowy and as hippie as necessary. I want to walk out of the house and be so loud in my clothing and my appearance. And she said, then do that because that's what your soul is asking from you in order to be inspired and creative. And so I want this video to encourage you. If you're feeling overwhelmed and you're feeling stressed out, ask yourself the question, how can I create more inspiration and creativity right now in this moment? Or how can I create more peace right now in this moment? And when you ask yourself that question, wait for the answer to appear. It may come to you in a sensation, it may come to you in a feeling, it may come to you in a thought. And just allow it. And then do whatever it is your intuition guides you to do. And that's how you'll be able to create more inspiration and get out of that rut of feeling stuck and overwhelmed. When I went to the Indian store today and bought some trinkets, I bought a lot of trinkets, not a lot, but just enough to play with. And I ate some good comfort Southern Indian food. I felt good. I felt inspired. I felt inspired enough to go ahead and make this video. And I said, all right, this is something that I want to make because I felt so grateful for her presence and I felt so uplifted and nourished because she was able to help me pull apart my overwhelm. So surround yourself with wonderful friends, wonderful supports that can help you when you aren't able to see or help yourself. Peace.